Hi everyone, I'm the Whisky Enthusiast and welcome back to my channel. Tonight we have a Highland peated whiskey. It's just been revived alongside two other brands by Dr. Rachel Barry. This is the Glenglassaugh Torfa, and the other ones are, well, the other way, you have the Glendronach and Benria. And basically she took over the helm, and these brands went to a bit of a modernization, shall I say, rebranding and whatever. So it existed before, this Torfa, but this is the new branding and the new packaging, and I think the specs are a bit changed. So let me just show you the bottle, because I think it's a good looking bottle, and I will, there we go, let's see. Focus on it. Yes. Oh well. Well, I don't know if you can see, but their brand, the logo, it's actually two geese, and but from afar, I think it looks like stormtroopers. Well, it's a stormtrooper's head. I don't know if you're a Star Wars fan or not. Anyway, doesn't matter. We don't get much information on this. Torfa means peat in the old Norse language. It's a Highland one. The good thing is it's non-chill filtered, natural color, and 50% ABV. Does it say anything as a phenolic nature? It's peat, dried, malted barley. Yeah, unfortunately we don't get much information on this. I will try to give you some, and let's start tasting it. There we go. Now it's weird, even on the website you don't get much information, because the only way you can find how much ppm the barley is malted at, well, dried at during the peat drying, it says 20 ppm. It smells a bit more than that. On the nose, it smells more than that. And it's matured in ex-bourbon barrels. And that's as much as information you're going to get in most of the websites. However, there's an interview with Dr. Rachel Barry, and she says there's also sherry casks in here. Doesn't mention which sherry. See, I don't understand, in one hand it gives and the other one it takes. You get like this natural presentation, non-chill filtered, higher than 46% ABV, uncolored, and then you get no information whatsoever. It's a bit weird, but let's get on our tasting, because that's why you're here. Now on the nose, by the way, I have to mention, this bottle does open up. So if you just open it up, just taste it on the neck pour, you're going to get a bit more subdued. It does open up as you go along. I think it gets better. It's very sweet and very peaty at the same time. I think it goes hand in hand perfectly. It's 50% both ways. The peat used in this is Highlands peat, so it's not, don't expect anything iodine or any maritime. There is a little bit because of the nature of the peat, but it's mostly more herbal and earthy. Sour notes, a bit funky, malty, cinnamon, nutmeg, sweet dried fruits, black, like dark berry jam, flat Coca-Cola, which is interesting because I mostly get that from rum casks. I don't know why I got that. Yeah, not much smoke, just peat. Very sweet. Yeah, now the salt kicks in, the iodine kicks in. when I say kicks in, don't expect anything like an Islay malt. It's not like that. A little bit spice. No alcohol bite whatsoever, even though if it's 50% ABV. Not citric and orange zest. Little bit of pineapple, but you gotta search for it. All right, let's go on to the palate. More peat, more pepper, more cinnamon, dry, herbal, earthy. Not as chewy as I thought it would be at 50%. And interesting, not as lingering. The finish is mostly bitter, peat, earthy, like mulch. That's about it, really, interestingly. The thing with this one is, it's young. And I think by keeping the alcohol high and giving it a natural presentation, they try to get over how young it is. Also, the peat hides a variety of sins. So the more peat you put, if it overpowers, then you can just taste peat and you can say, oh, all right, this is a peat monster and good. Even though if, like you say, you have bad casks. Now, I don't know if this has bad casks. I don't think so. It's just young, fresh, and bright. Now, the sweetness on the nose is more subdued on the palate, and again, even more subdued on the finish. I'm going to go for another round. I get that. I get that sour note. Not sulfuric per se. A bit more sour malt. Sometimes you get it on Campbelltown whiskies. A bit milky. Like yeast. A little bit of yeast taste. But thankfully the peat is there. But I'm going to be honest. Before starting this, I was excited about this, and before starting this, I was ready to give this a really high score, or basically just recommend you go out and buy it. It's gone flat a bit. I don't know why, and it's not even half, so it just doesn't have that much oxidization in it. It should keep more. I don't know what happened to this. I think it's not. Interesting. I drink as and I evaluate as I drink with you guys. So, look, this is good in the sense that it's affordable. It has a good price. It's 50% ABV, unchill filtered, and natural color. If you want to discover what Highland Peat does and see a new kind of whiskey that gives you good specs, I would say try it. I was gonna definitely say go buy it because it was, in my opinion, before tonight was a definite buy. It was a good buy. But now, it's not the most complicated whiskey. It never was. But I think it gone flat a bit, which is, peaty whiskeys does that. Once you open it, you have a shorter time to finish them than unpeated ones, which I get. But this is not massively peated. Peat is not its forte, shall we say. It was a balanced one. An unsurprising, quite the same wavelength whiskey that gives what it gives on the nose, on the finish, on the palate. But it was balanced. now it's balanced, but it's muted. It's so muted. I think I'm gonna have to play around with water with this. Do so. 50% is high, so play with some water. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna give this 2 Glencairns, and I'm just gonna say try it before you buy it. And if you like peat, if you like ex-bourbon barrels, and if you're curious, then go buy it. If you can find a way to try it, then do so. I'm sorry I couldn't give you more notes, but I can't find them. Yeah, this is why you guys are here. This is why I'm doing this, to learn more and to improve our palate and improve our information on it. Anyway, guys, that's it from me. It was a bit of a letdown tonight. Hopefully we'll pick up on the next episode. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, hit that like button and hit the bell icon if you want to be notified when I post a video. I do it every Fridays. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram at the Whisky Enthusiast. It means a lot to me. I love sharing these things with you. Let me know what you think. Did you find that it falls flat with you as well? Do you have this bottle? Have you tried the other Glenglassaughs? I have. This was actually my favorite out of the bunch. So now this kind of tells me that maybe Glenglassaugh needs a bit more revamping than just a little bit more rebranding. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for joining me. Have a good evening and slanja.